Okay, so no 1 minute. We can start. Maybe one day you can see my slides. I know here is only one screen, so if you have questions, please, on the right side, you see wonderful QR code, okay? And then we can start, okay? Hopefully you have it, because I like questions. So, why I'm talking about this stuff, about some credentials, about some secrets, right, when you can get them? Because I've been there. I'm the guy you can see there, guy in the trenches. I've been through all the fancy stuff. I've been through the mud. I've been through the blood. I've been through like literally everything, sweat and so on. I'm dirty. This is not theoretical session. Okay, this is practical session. What I've seen, what I still see, okay, and how to get better. Okay, and again, I'm not selling anything. It's just for you to know and how to easily, hopefully, fix it. Again, there you can see Big Bang, right? Also, you can see there are some non-profit organizations and another stuff like Java User Group, Luno. I've seen this issue everywhere. That's important. Small companies, big companies, does not matter. Where are developers, there are these issues, and we can find some of your passwords. Yes. So, why it matters? Maybe you heard, oh, there is supply chain attack, right? Some sophisticated attack. We need AI, and it will go through, it is called mythos, right? You heard of it. We need that. Maybe, but maybe you can just, get your password and try it with it. Nothing else. So that's quite straightforward. And according to statistics, 70% of breaches start with your own credentials. It can be token, right? It can be SSH key, whatever. So this is dangerous and is very common. Be aware, according to new statistics, whenever you're using your chatbots, you double the risk that your credentials are in plain text. Double the risk if you are using chatbots. Because they are fast, effective, right? Please, just run it. Yeah, you will see how to get all your passwords. So, I will be talking about how to prevent this very easily without sacrificing, if you heard it, developer experience. So, I don't want to take your keyboard away. Okay, if you have security in your company, like I have, they are not happy with me, and they would forbid me even access to computer, because that's the security, right? This is their job. So I will show you, hopefully, how to do it without sacrificing your comfort, let's say your speed, how you develop. Okay. We will be talking about 4 main points. One will be your desktop. In this case, I will take a look at Maven. Okay. Then we will go to Git. Probably you know that the most. Then images. Maybe we'll learn something new. And the last one will be CI/CD pipelines, because they are the most difficult to get rid of the issue, and I like it the most. Okay, as I mentioned, Maven. So, hopefully some of you are using Maven, right? Is someone using Maven? Someone, please, please, please. Oh, half of the, okay, so half. Then, there is settings.xml. If your company is a little bit bigger, you have your own Artifactory and you need your password. So what I did for a long time, I just put some credentials into my settings.xml, right, into my local machine, and it was there. So, okay, who cares? It's just my, local configuration file, so I'm safe, absolutely. Yes, but 2 things. First, if you are something like senior, lead developer, people often come to you and they will say, please, Martin, I cannot make the build. Can you send me your settings.xml? Hopefully you know it. And then you need to be careful, because you will send it with your credentials, and mostly these credentials are your domain credentials. Oh, I would say mostly, yes. So then your colleague knows how you log in into your computer. Oh, I can do it instead of you. So that's very dangerous. And the second thing is, if you are doing it on your local machine, it's very likely you will do it in your CI/CD pipeline. And when you try it, don't worry, I will zoom it in for you. If you try it on your CI/CD pipeline, you can get all the information from your pipeline, from your technical users. Okay, why is this dangerous? Technical user, right, in your pipeline. Mostly, it is access not only to say Git, but also to Nexus, if you are using. It is access to some of your Confluence, maybe Jira, maybe, I don't know, Argos CD, right? It does deployment. Maybe there's access to other systems. So I get this password, I can go everywhere, right? And that's not all. Even worse, if it is Maven or Gradle, it's the same. This user has access to Nexus or the Artifactory. So you can even have pull requests, code reviews, everything. But now I have access to your Nexus. I can upload to your Nexus what I want. I can do it, okay? And you will deploy it instead of me to production. I don't have to have access to production. I just upload something to Nexus, and I wait, and now I have access to your production. I have all the data. In case of bank, right, I can send money where I want. I can install anything I want. So this is why it is so important to pay attention. Okay, one small misconfiguration with this one, and I can deploy anything I want. Very difficult then to prevent. Okay, before I show you the next, please some caution. I will show you all the things how to get the credentials. Please be responsible adults, okay? If you want to try it, consult it with your boss, with your security manager, or don't do bad with it, okay? It's like a small nuclear bomb. You get all the passwords, okay? Please be a responsible adult. So there are two ways how to get it from Maven. First one, that's simple debug. You just turn on debug, and in older, it's important, in older Maven versions, you have a header when you are connecting to Nexus. And in the header, there is authentication, and then there is this field, and you can just copy-paste it. Because it's debug, oh, I was debugging something else. I'm just sorry, I didn't know there is a password. No one can say to you anything wrong about this one, right? And the second one that works in every Maven, this is a little bit more straightforward. So if we are doing this, I would say that's attack. Okay, but still, we have it, you can try it, and if you try it, you will get something like this one. Right, that's my local Maven, and you can see you have my password, you can log in and do whatever ugly stuff you want to. Okay, that's normally, this is the output, okay? When I was talking about different Maven versions, you can say, oh, but I have the newest one, right? And I'm okay at least with the debugging. Maybe, but maybe your company has ability to turn on any Maven you want, because some software is still using old Maven, right? Okay, so I will go with Maven 2.2. What do you think? It's fixed there? No. So yes, that's really difficult. Now there will be the better thing and how to deal with this. And I like this one. It's 5-minute fix. Guys, 5 minutes, and for the rest of your life, you don't have to care. I like this one, okay? There is something called settings.xml. Okay, one more file. You just put your master password there, okay? And then you generate another password, right? 2 commands. Copy-paste to secure the password to the security XML, and you will be happy. 5 minutes, guys, again, 5 minutes of your time, okay? You can Google the precise how to do it, copy, paste, and that's it. You are absolutely free. When someone will ask for the password, as I did before, everything they would see is, maybe I will try this, Steve. Yes, they will see this hash here. So they can get the hash, but that's nothing for them. Just hash, okay, good to know. Please don't share settings security XML, okay? It has security in it, okay? Don't share it. But again, it's much more complex, right, to share this file. So this is Maven fix. Again, if you can do anything from this session, this is the fastest thing you can do, and you can do it especially for your pipelines, okay? Just like today, tomorrow, just if you have a laptop, try it, whether you can find the issue in your environment. Easy, really. Okay, so as I mentioned, text credentials, again, there is nothing bad. It's very likely that someone can find it, okay? And the impact is crazy. As I mentioned, I can upload to your Nexus, you will deploy it instead of me. I don't need some rights escalation, right? I don't need nothing special. I will just directly push to your Nexus. No PR, right? Nothing necessary. So this is really, really severe. Fix, 5 minutes, guys. Again, 5 minutes. Easy. Okay, next topic is Git. I hope everyone is using Git, right? And if not, then probably some colleague of yours is using. And mostly you heard about that one, that if you commit something, it's there forever. Okay, I will show you why it is so bad, okay, and what you can do. So question is, who, please, at least once in their life, pushed, that's important, pushed some password into the Git? Again, I like you. Okay, this is the audience, almost everyone. Almost everyone, yes. There is only one way how you can fix it. Change the password. I will say it 6 times in this presentation. Only way you can do is changing the password. Once you pushed it, you can change, you can do revert commit, you can do some branch crazy stuff and so on. Don't. I spoke to some guys even, they realized that they have a lot of passwords there, okay? And the issue was that they took entire tree, removed the passwords, and created a new repository without history. This is a possibility how you can do it also, but still change the passwords. So I will take here, hopefully this will work. Yes. So here is the command, how you can find it. There are a lot of tools, but again, I like my command line. The salt in the injury is that the Git has grep command. So Git will help you find your passwords. You don't need any sophisticated tool. Just grep password, okay, and you will see how it looks like. That's it. You can grab, I don't know, credentials. You can grab token. Try it in your repository. You can do it now. Not now, please, after the talk. Okay, after the talk, please try it, and you will see how many passwords you will find. I've tried it with 2 different teams. One is Major. This is the result, okay? You see that environment variables, so this is nice, okay? And the second slide with a little bit of, not Major team, they are new to the company, to the bank, okay? And please, before you try to use all these passwords, they were changed, okay? Everything in this presentation was changed, including email addresses. I had to go through 6 people, to approve this. So yes, it should be safe. But this is when you know it's bad. Again, please remove the password, do the correct stuff, and change them. Change the passwords. I know it's pain. This is not as fast, changing all the passwords, right? You need to go to somewhere, change it to your, I don't know, database, give it to everyone, and so on and so on. But that's the only way how to be safe. Why I'm telling that? Because imagine you are in a bigger company, you have externals, right? And there is some external, let's say from North Korea, you know, for example, and they have access for 1 week. They grab everything, right? And then who? How can you prosecute them in North Korea? And I'm not making it up. Ask Amazon. They know and they actively search for people from North Korea, China, and so on, whether they have access to your system. It's based on the typing, how you type and what's the latency there. But different topic. It's not unreal, okay? You just need someone in first 3 months and they can get out with all your passwords. That's attack surface, right? You start with that one. So again, please be careful and do it as the major team did, okay? Again, changing password is bad. If you don't see it, that's okay. I will read it for you. This is what I found with another team. And you have VM configuration with email address, probably domain password, access to the third party. There is some token. I think that's good enough, right? So I can now, you know, connect to the third party and pretend I'm a big bank. I can do anything now. I can do the really ugly stuff. So again, you can say, oh, that's only dev environment or testing environment and so on, but maybe your technical user is the same everywhere. Maybe I'm not suggesting that stuff. Okay, so that was about it. So what to do? Please change the password. Always change passwords, okay? Third time. Then you can try to properly clean up. There are some commands, but once you pushed it, it's too late. Someone can pull it to them. Okay? If it is your local machine, revert the commit, fine. But once you pushed, change the password. Everything else is not enough. Okay? And of course, please remove it and use, as I showed you, environment variables. That's really, really important. Okay? Next one will be about a little bit, it's not about Docker, but images at all. Okay? So, there is one stuff when you want to configure your Docker image. Mostly you need some connections, right? You need to connect, for example, to your database. You need to connect to some proxy to download stuff, something, right? And there is one thing, your layers, they don't remember. Okay? They will always come back as zombies. They will haunt you. That's very, very dangerous. And the best thing how to do it is maybe to show you. Okay, so I will have one hand for this demo, but this should not be so bad. And if I go here, imagine I have a very, where is it here? Give me a moment. Yes. I have something very small. Okay, I just building a template. You will see the details. And I put a file there. And what you can do, there is a tool called Dive. And the Dive can show you all the Docker layers. Because maybe you ask yourself, why is my Docker so big? Right? I copy one file, I deleted it. But the image is still big. And that's because here, in all these layers, it never forgets. The layer is there forever. Okay? It's not like you delete the file and it's deleted. No, it's deleted here in the latest one. Right? Here it is deleted, here it is copied. And you can always get there and see it. Probably you now see that in the temporary directory, I copied secret properties, and in the next layer, I deleted it. Right? This is very easy how to find it. Okay? I can find. Unfortunately, Dive does not have a viewer or some file editor, but I will show you how to get it. How else? And again, what is ugly? You don't need to install anything. As you see, I can run Dive from container. No installation needed. So that's, again, bad for security, guys. And here, when I go a little bit here, you can always download your file as a tar file. Every image can be downloaded. Just simple command export. You have it? Yeah, I didn't show you, sorry. here. And I have the image downloaded. Okay, there are every layer is one tar file. Okay, and I found the one where you have our temporary secret. Okay, so if I go there, yeah, and if you can see, okay, doesn't get any bigger, but I think you can see the password. I can find anything. So, for example, if you copied your SSH key, maybe I can get your SSH key. Ooh. So I'm very dangerous then. Okay, anything. So again, Docker layers, they don't forget. They are there forever. There is nothing you can do. Oh, there is. I will show you. It will be, okay, I maybe should not go there, but there is one more step you can do. I don't know how deep you are in images, but there is always this manifest. What did you do, right? I copied, I did this and this. And sometimes some guys, they will write the manifest with, hopefully you can see that. I will try it. That's too weak probably. But here you have Nexus password, right? Nexus user. Oh, when they put it to manifest, there is no help, okay? This is what you cannot prevent. You can just teach your people, please don't put it publicly on the internet. But yes, this happens in big companies, in small companies, everywhere, okay? So how to fix all your builds and copying files, right? Two possibilities. One is mount type secret. So you're mounting files as a secret and you are good to go. Disadvantages, you have to do it everywhere. So if you have a bigger company, you have hundreds of pipelines, good luck to telling everyone and to monitor it. There is second possibility, two-step build. What does it mean, two-step build? Here, the first part at the beginning, that's just building your image. As before, it means copying this secret. And the second part, all we do is just copying from the builder, okay? And that's it. There will be only one command, copy your jar file, and that's it. You can do this with everything. It's easy to implement. Again, it's not 5 minutes, let's say 1 hour. But if you do this, all your history is forgotten. You have no history of your images. Maybe it's good, maybe bad, but it's a really good fix. And some of your images then can be smaller. That's also an advantage, right? If you copy some files, this will forget everything. You just copy your jar file. Okay, so very good to do, and not a lot of people know that this is possible. Okay, so please again remember images. Remember, okay, there are layers upon layers, and what's important: 30% of all Docker images have this issue. 30%. That's a lot. Okay, remember two-step build, easy to implement. Very fast results, and you don't need to control all the teams, whether they are doing it correctly. At the end, you just do second step, please copy jar file. Or it doesn't have to be Java, it can be something else, but it's the same logic, okay? So, my favorite part, and that's CI/CD. You know, this all started when some operation colleagues wrote me a lot of times, Martin, we forgot the password. Do you know how we can get it? Because we want to reuse it. And okay, here you go. And then again, Martin, we forgot this password. Can you get it for us? Yes, again, it's a real life. Okay, that really happens. And then when you look at your pipeline, details are not important, okay? In our pipelines, we had 60 parameters because we inherit, right? We are some team, we inherit from some cluster, and we inherit from the organization. So we inherit all these passwords, secrets, connections, everything. Yes, and you can get it almost for free. So guess what? We have demo time. One hand demo time, okay? So I'm not showing you TeamCity, I'm not showing you Jenkins. It's almost the same, okay? But I'm showing you this fancy stuff called GitHub and GitHub Actions. I think that's like standard, right, for security and everything. Okay, so I have here 4 jobs. Ah, wonderful. And maybe a lot of you tried doing this easy stuff. My secret is, right, just run it, echo. And here is what you get. Oh, GitHub is so good. I cannot get it. Okay. That's okay. So what next? There is something you can do. You add this fancy command at the end. Now the masking is not working, and you have base 64 of your password. Just put it to some public translator or use your command base 64 to decode. Here you go. If there is any security guy, they might take you the command base 64. And yes, I want to be kidding, but no. Because, for example, we were taken tar command for the packing and unpacking, right? Because it was unsecure. Yes, then we realized we need it for network communication. Yes, but this is why I'm telling about you this, because if you take me from keyboard, this is not good, right? And even if you take me, okay, base 64, okay, oh, it's out. What can I do? Maybe I can use this set command. And what does it do? You know, I'm just writing one character per one line. Good luck with masking. And I can be more creative, right? So here, what's the password? KCD CZSK is the best conference. Ooh, okay. Hopefully true. And this is my password. I don't need any base 64, nothing, right? Not possible to prevent. I don't see any way how you can prevent this, okay? So we will see what can be done to negate this issue, okay? I will be a little bit faster. We have some slides, the rest of them. Again, if it is production, please check your pipelines, whether there is something like this. Yes, you can just check them, whether someone wrote small set somewhere. And of course, if there is echo, that's maybe an issue. Okay, so scan it for echo. You can find plenty of tools, right? This is like what you can do. Use AI, use whatever you want, but this is one of the things. Also, if you are writing it for ICE, for ICE, so it means 2 people, okay? Do that, that's also good, because otherwise someone can use it. And before the question will be in the discussion and questions, the only thing how you can really prevent it is this OpenID Connect. It means short-lived secrets. But this is very difficult to implement. It takes some time. Okay, if you have short-lived secrets, you are good to go. And if they know your password, it's valid only for 1 minute. So, okay, I'm good with it. But otherwise, yes, CI/CD pipeline is the worst. What you can do, for example, is Vault. Right? Someone mentioned HashiCorp today to me, so you can do your Vault. And this is configuration from Spring Boot, because I work in Java. And that's all. Now you get all your passwords from Vault, and they are not per se somewhere stored. So if you can, do it, at least they are not in the plain text. Okay, they are not in the plain text, but it's better, and it's not so difficult. I will try to sum it up, so we know where we are, okay? Some best practices. The issue is plain text. Literally, for me, the biggest issue is plain text. So please make the Maven, right? Check it, please. That's not so difficult. Encrypt, okay, everything you can. So if you have your some vault, whatever, encrypt it. Only some people can use it, okay? Again, Maven, 5 minutes, guys, 5 minutes, right? You can do that. Then plus use modern tools. For example, we have Kubernetes secrets, HashiCorp, Vault, but you can use any other technology, or some cloud configuration. It also helps, because your passwords will not be in plain text, okay? It's the same about the Maven, right? You only get hash, that's good. I'm happy with that one. So guys, that was all from my side. So thank you for listening. And at the end, if you want it, you can find me here, give me questions, or you can scan the QR code and get all the information. There is my presentation, and there is a repository in which you can play. You can try searching for passwords. There are the Docker file. You can build the leaky and clean Docker. And I have other stuff, but for example, how to get it from memory. So thank you, guys.
Okay, thank you for your presentation. Now we have here some questions from the audience over the Slido, and please, you can ask them.
Yes, one, thank you. What if I push my password into a branch and delete the branch afterwards? It's still there, because branch is only reference to the commit. The commit is still there, and the reference is only removed. I can show you in your computer if you come to me after the talk. Using Vault, the way shown on the slides, security with plain text, token to access all secrets. I feel the impact would be similar, if not worse. Yes, but it depends, because in theory, the access to the Vault should be limited. Only some people could go it. Not everyone, only some special people, right? Like your operation colleagues, so they have only access there. It should not be the password for everyone to come, okay? And in theory, yes, what is even worse for me, the Vault does not fix your CI/CD leak, because you need to get the password, right? And once you have it in your CI/CD, the Vault will not fix it. It will only fix it's not in your configuration. And yes, maybe you have one password if you want to connect your application, but it's only one. That's still better than having dozens, okay? Again, nothing from this is bulletproof. It's only layer after layer after layer, okay? This is only how to make it convenient. That's it, okay?
Okay, do we have any questions from the audience? Somebody has a question? Okay, so thank you very much again, and now please go to the lunch.